See if that works.
Welcome, Ben Anthony, to the stream.
Are things working? Oh, hang on. I think they might be. Yes, they are. Oh, there we go. Time to race.
I'm sure if Shervo's any sort of a friend, he will have it on wherever he is right now.
He'll be asking whoever's running the place to put it up on one of the TVs.
That's exactly right.
It doesn't have to be my stream though. It doesn't have to be my stream. It could be the actual broadcast.
Could be. But what's the point of that?
I think I get more coverage in the actual broadcast than I do on my own stream. So that would be the point. How's that? Oh, that's not too bad. Don't know if this is really the best time to be streaming, to be honest. People are generally doing things in the middle of the day.
What? Do you think people have a life?
Yeah, I do.
You know what I did today? I went to Bunnings, walked in, got my chainsaw, walked back out, got back to the car and went, oh, didn't put a mask on. Oh well.
Oh.
No one said anything to me. They checked that I was logged in and everything else when I came in. They didn't say anything about me not having a mask on. Ah, Paul Young's in my split. Damn it.
Well, you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah, I am.
Well, you're invincible.
I know. Oh, I made top split. What the hell's going on here?
I think there was only one split. But
yeah. No, there's two. There was 30 registered.
30?
30 plus.
34.
34.
There was 33 when I went to hit the button, but obviously it went to 34 because...
okay, yeah. So what, there's only 16 people?
17.
17. I know how to count. The smallest field possible.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm in trouble if I'm qualifying 10 places back from my number now.
You got heaps of coverage now, mate.
Yeah, you will be. Well, Jay's just getting ready for the weekend, so on tomorrow he can practice covering your car again as well.
Imagine how much coverage Shervo would have got today if he was on today.
Oh, tons.
If he was on today and not protecting iRating.
Well, that's true. He would
Just
have.
wanted to make that clear, Shervo.
I can't believe Jay isn't sick of me yet, because I'm getting crap tons of coverage on Thursday night, crap tons of coverage on Saturday morning, and then when
you know
Scott's
it's
running,
because
it's even more.
yeah, it's because you know they like saying your name.
Yeah.
We all know that's the reason.
My name's actually paying off for a change.
Yeah, I know. The fact that you changed it from Smith is pretty good.
Yeah.
I know
you need something more exotic like Young or Clark.
Or Greg. I just think Greg as a last name is the funniest thing in the whole world.
Yeah, but you don't trust people with two first names.
No. Although yours could qualify for that, Roy.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's why I say you don't trust me.
It's not as obvious as someone like Greg or...
Oh, the guy I used to work with, Philip James.
Or Tixia.
Yeah. Oh. Would Ben Anthony fit into that category? That would, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
Although Ben would work, Ben's first name would work as a last name because it's got the double N.
Yeah, true.
I got a feeling that's probably really what his real name probably is Anthony Ben.
And
with the two N's, it's got to be.
So we think he's really Asian as well now.
If you're there, Ben, I reckon change your name to Anthony Ben because I reckon that sounds better.
Maybe look up Anthony Ben on iRacing. He's probably got like a 7,000 iRating or something.
Smurf account.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck, guys. know when you're done.
Yeah, all done. Fueled it up. Paul's not speaking. I don't think he wants to talk about his qualifying.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for tuning in. I can see he's done 2 laps now. Dave's just posted in the chat saying, "Go us." Why aren't you here, Dave? You could be here.
Yeah, it could be collecting iRating.
Yeah,
Well,
split
it's not
two,
like he's.
yeah.
There's nothing to protect because there is no iRating on Dave's account. Can never be accused of protecting iRating.
So, my 2 biggest fans on stream, Ben Anthony, double first name, Braden Martin, double first name.
Ah. So what we're saying is we can't trust your fans.
I can't take Shervo. Shervo's not here. Is that why you can't take him? You can't take his because he's not here. So that's why you didn't turn up. If that's the logic, then can't really.
You were never
dispute
going to
that.
take his anyway because they were never going to be in the same split. So I heard Pete's going to start driving the V8 now. You know, he's put it out there on the stream on his podcast.
Did he?
Yes, that he was testing it the other day. So
yeah, he was testing with because he's trying to put a locked on V8 team together.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he needs to be putting himself in vets and running around and beating Dave Baldock in split 2.
I don't think he's tried hard enough to get me on board with the team, to be honest.
Good time, Roy and Chasty.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
But
VRS?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I use Jamie.
Oh, okay.
And the first corner, I was a fraction late on the brakes, so I probably gave up 10th or 2 there. But the rest of the lap wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I'm still going to try Madison's for the race.
Oh,
See
you
what
might as
happens.
well. Yeah.
It didn't feel as fast in qualifying.
Dave says lift Paul. You're just coming through the field anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Make sure you fueled up, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is going to be a tough race.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of very similarly fast people.
Yeah, everyone's pretty close, aren't they? Except for the top 2 or 3.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Vincent.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Happy birthday, Vince.
I think it was yesterday.
Rahan's at 5k. That is insane.
Line, isn't he?
That is unbelievable. For those watching, Rahan is 12, I think?
11.
11. He'll probably say he's 11 3/4 or something.
Where did he qualify?
Right behind me, 7th.
Oh. Just a bit of a reference now, so you're ahead of him, so that's good. He's quickly become a reference in about 3 months.
Yeah. He's very quick.
Sorry, Chasty.
He's fast. If he's fast, he's fast. I mean, what can you do?
You might be I think you're just getting a bit old for this game, really.
Well, he did say he was 12 the other day because he didn't know what a windscreen wiper was. Window winder was.
My first car had one.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Just go inside, Paul.
Ooh.
Everyone's very conservative then.
I tried to get a run on Ben, but I just couldn't.
Of course, Bruce Tannock's in the middle of the fucking road, causing havoc.
It does sound a bit like him.
Mayhem.
Yeah. Well, John Davison just went from behind us. He just spun.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's an early pit. Oh, that wasn't his fault. It was the guy behind. Hit Simon and took the two of you out.
Tanaki or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Tanaki. Bloody hell.
Kamikaze guy.
Yep.
Why must people live up to their stereotypes? I thought the idea was to not. The one person who can't do a kamikaze is the Japanese guy.
Alright.
And yet here we are.
First lap in the clear and I'm 2.5 seconds quicker. Bruce Tannock's just been spun, or Vincent and him have hit. I'm not quite sure. Now I have to fight with him. But you know that scares me.
For good reason.
I think this was the track where he hit me twice. And then I just gave him no room.
Oh, come on, car. Nice. Just come from nowhere. Apparently Dave's in the blimp view.
Is he?
It's underrated, that view.
I've heard that.
Sounds counterintuitive, but I think letting Rahan go was probably the best decision I've made so far in this race. He didn't really give me too much choice, but I didn't fight him as hard as I could have.
Yeah. You didn't Brock Feeney him.
No. Well, he was kind of diving it on me and I was losing time in the middle part of the lap. I mean, he really should have just been sitting behind at that point.
Yeah.
Trying to pass me where he did. I know he makes mistakes trying to pass, so let him go. See if he can cause some damage to the cars in front. I'm not quite as quick as them anyway, so playing the long game.
Would you believe? I feel like Bruce Tannock and Vincent are holding me up.
Imagine what it'd be like if you were left foot braking.
I know.
Oh, it's good that you know you've got a method to improve through.
Yeah.
I reckon you're going to try it this afternoon. You're going to be wishing you did it in this race.
Probably, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all good. I just reckon it will be that good of an improvement for you. You'll have a spring in your step.
Well, it just might be one foot doing all the work.
This guy will be swearing at me in Japanese, I have to swear.
Well,
he will be.
Yeah.
Because I'm not letting him pass regardless. I don't care.
Well, these two are going in front of me. I'm in on lap 11, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm going 12, I think. Early is better.
Yeah, well, I just saw what happened when you guys went early the other day, so... It's maybe Vincent's birthday's made him a little slower.
Maybe he's drunk.
Ah, could be it too. Hungover.
Over.
Get his birthday drinks in early.
Yep. Oh, was his birthday yesterday? Oh, he's just been taken out by Bruce.
Classic. Come on, Bruce, it's his birthday.
I think it was your birthday present, Vince.
What did he say?
It was a shit birthday present.
He's all kicking off in front of me now.
Thomas Freeman's in already.
I'm guessing he's just trying anything he can.
Well, we were gaining on him until
Yeah.
Bruce and Vincent started fighting with each other.
He's got a bit of a buffer both ways, so...
Yeah. The only problem is he's going to end up, I think, in a fair bit of traffic. Then again, some way I want to go at 11, but... if I'm going to pass Bruce Tanak, I've got to do it in the pits, not on track, because I know what's going to happen to me on track.
Yep. That's why I'm generally not too polite with those kinds of guys. Just don't really give them a chance to come back. Keeping it fair albeit, but... fair but argumentative.
What's the earliest you can pit?
Anytime now.
Oh, you probably pit now,
pit
couldn't
now
you?
if you want, yeah.
I'm pitting at the end of this lap.
Probably whenever Thomas pitted was the earliest.
What do you put in about?
I'm running at
15.
25.
20, yeah. Yeah. I've gone 24. Because I had about 5 litres left last time.
Thanks, Vince. See if anyone pits. Nope. Alright, next lap it is.
Well, Vince has slowed off, so I'm thinking...
Vince the lap down.
Yeah, I know. But I'm with Bruce Tanek, who put him that lap down.
I don't think he'll retaliate, he's not that stupid. Also, he's pretty quick, he's on my tail.
Oh, Shinji Nakano has pitted with me. Well, Bruce is pitted. Let's see whether...
Rahan's taken a very short stop.
And I basically came straight out behind Bruce where I was.
Are you gonna pit soon, Paul, or?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I got a bit of a gap
This
here,
one.
so don't stress, man. Just eyes forward. Thanks, man. Good slipstream too.
No worries. no wonder. A minute 20 optional repairs.
Yeah, you got poleaxe from behind.
Yeah, I knew. I was struggling to keep Kasumi, Kanaki, whatever.
John Davison's playing with death up here. He's fighting Bruce Tannick.
Berg's been in the pits for ages.
Oh yeah, still is.
Maybe speeding.
Yep, still hasn't come out. So that'll be it. Yeah. 10 seconds behind me he is.
Yep, cool.
So you're clear. You should be safe of him. Even with his pace.
Rahan's in second now. Get a very short stop though. He's only 3 seconds up the road too.
Oh, there goes Davison into the pits. tell the temperature went up, hey? I just look at my lap times, it's just dropped off by about 5/10 of a second. Or I'm just shit, one of the two.
It's all kicking off in front of me, but I'm falling behind. Oh. Did you see how Morris got together?
Oh, yeah.
Through. But only just got through.
Doesn't matter.
Problem is they're faster than me and they're right on me.
Alright. Let's hit your braking points.
Oh, fucking hell. Why?
What's the matter?
If you do it again, I tell you.
Oh.
You're going to get back or that.
Am I back?
What are you doing, mate?
Not really.
I was on the right and you turn on me on the straight. So I had a replay and I was on you.
Go for it, mate. That was ridiculous.
So the second is good again.
Oh no, I didn't realise the road got booted.
Yeah, I got booted.
Oh fuck, sorry man.
Like a loss?
Yeah. The internet, everything, it's been playing up around here. It's not just me, it's been the whole
Oh, shoot.
playing up all week. and she just dropped. I was comfortably in 9th then. I was get out and salvage if I can salvage anything.
Oh, Tixie has cracked it.
Oh, I've got one spot back.
Yeah, you never know. People drop out as well. Other people.
Yeah, well,
back.
I've gone from 16th to 15th then, so I don't know.
Well, your rank was about 15th in the room anyway, wasn't it? So it's not too bad.
16th, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
As I said, at least I can recover something.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, I would have been an increase in I rating probably, but
Yeah, let's get what you can back. It's all numbers
Yeah.
game.
that's it.
We'll get Ben Morris back in the end. Maybe I can send it on him like you sent it on me.
Radio check. Okay, James, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P4.
Alright, got Ben Morris back.
Unless somebody takes Vincent out and puts him on lap down, I ain't catching him.
I'm catching him. I'm the next car.
I'll just say, he's your... Bruce said to give you another birthday present.
I like Vince. I'm not going to take him out.
I know
Gap
that.
to Morris. Behind is now
Now from
0.0
sure though.
seconds.
Whew. Oh, sorry, that's only at Canada. And he likes to take Paul Vince out.
Killed him. I didn't speak to Chev after that for a while. I was beside myself. Oh, 3 more laps.
We're quickest at the moment.
Thank fuck. It's a long second stint when you do that, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't know what you're going on about. My tyres are as fresh as a daisy.
If Rahan finishes second, I've got no idea how he's done it with the amount of fuel that he took on in the pit stop.
Well, I'm assuming he's saving. That's why he's so far off Corey at the moment. He's not really gaining on me either.
No, that was because of collisions. He went behind ladder and then had to catch and pass him. He's not been saving at all. That's what I'm saying. I'll be scratching my head. Oh, fuck me, James. James, come on.
New fastest lap for Shepherd, 133.16.
Come on. Just 2 more laps. Come on, just keep it on the road.
Two laps remaining. That lap time was 134.59. Keep your concentration. Make the bastard work for it. This is the last lap of fuel. You've just done a 134.00.
Congrats on the win, Corey. Thank you.
Oh, it doesn't look like Rohan's going to run out of fuel, so
Oh, and Ladder was saving fuel.
they're obviously the fuel whisperers.
I reckon. It's a pretty damn good job. Stop was 2 seconds faster than me. Like, I watched him on the jacks because I was with him. Don't know how he did that. Alright, I'll take 4th though. Fuck yeah.
Fuck off.
P4. There's the
I don't know
finish.
if I'd have
Good
held
drive.
out Wayne Burke, but
Good racing, bed. I had 2 extra litres I probably could have taken. That's on.
That was about a 10-lap battle with Mizomo.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good racing, Simon. That was fun. Good on you, mate.
Shame at the start. We're going to do battle the whole race.
What did he say then? I didn't catch it.
oh, done. I'm back. Oh no, I'm not.
So often you can finish in the top 5 after getting spun round. That's pretty crazy.
Mm. When did you get spun? Who by?
It was. Oh, great, yeah. Lap 20. Going to turn 1.
Okay, I think I'm back. No, I'm not. Obviously.
Oh, started to say contact. But he was locked up. Yeah, I thought I left enough room.
Roy, you gone, Roy?
I'm back now.
Ah.
So, I was in front of Mizomo comfortably. He got 32 points. I lost 36.
No.
60-point turnaround, that bloody internet dropout.
Yeah.
Or you can get slammed from behind and then get taken out as well. But at least
Well,
I didn't. If I dropped out, I wouldn't have. Yeah, I made up a few positions.
Yeah, you got a +5 at least.
Because of Who else had problems? Kokoschki. He's 3 laps down.
Yeah, because he finished
quit.
behind me.
Schoolback obviously got taken out by someone.
Yeah, that was Bruce. That's why Bruce is on 14 incidents. I knew he was high.
I had Kanataki. I didn't take any of the optional repairs, and I still pulled away from him past Lee. And that Mizomo fight, that was fun. Probably should have been like we were just dicing backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And I just got an apology from Kanataki on the private message.
It was just unlucky. He just nipped the brakes at the wrong point, and it got the 2 of you. And I've just gone, I'll take that.
Yeah, but the first 2 or 3 laps were like that, weren't we? We were all getting held up by each other.
Yeah.
As soon as you got into clear air, we were all faster, but you just got to...
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what I said. Second I cleared you.
Ben Norris is a nutcase. Alright.
I haven't looked at what he argued with...
I'm going to stream.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, there's a couple of incidents. It's why I dropped back from Rahan so much. It's because Tixia and Ben were banging into each other, and then when I finally got past them, Ben banged into me and put me around. So I was
I think Roy's dropping out again.
Roy! That's pretty bad in internet.
Yeah.
It's really bad timing too, because it was flawless all the way up to this point.
I'd switch. Just leave Telstra, mate. Who cares if they pay your wages?
And their replays are shit. Too hard to deal with.
I was just about to give up. I just went, fuck this. I'm giving up.
Yeah.
It's like your voice starts to distort, and
Yeah.
then you're gone, and then
Yeah.
you fade back in, but you stayed in the room the whole time.
Yeah, that's just weird.
That's weird.
You guys got
I
this?
saw everybody on Facebook bloody putting shit up today, so.
So those 4 guys up ahead, that's Ladder, Rahan, Ben, and Sebastian in that order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there goes Roy. Anyway. So yeah,
You with us, Roy?
I'm getting.
they're doing all this shit.
So you're on. That's Ben, isn't it?
This is Ben, yep.
You're on board with. Yeah.
He looks up. Doesn't get a good run. Tixie is here. Where am I? I'm just watching from a distance.
Yeah.
Tixie's
Yep.
got a good run here. He's gone alright. He's covering the inside. I'll take the outside. Starts braking. Ben moves right across on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You can't do that.
it's not incriminating because he's like, it's not like he's moved all the way over, but
Yeah.
there is no room. You just need to leave a little bit extra. So yeah, contact
imagine
there.
if you did that to somebody like that, taking somebody out of that corner. That's just so slack.
And then my perspective. And he's spinning back in. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, but Roy, like, I apologise for mine, and I honestly didn't know he was there. But when you actually cover the inside,
I know.
you've given it away. You know he's there.
I know that, and it's the same thing. I've said that about some of the people in vets, and I was talking about it to John Latham and Pete, like his dad, the other day, and I said the thing that annoys me is people who cover to the inside and then dive back or change, lines 3 times under braking. If you've committed to the inside, because that's what you're
you mean.
Oh, I didn't say McKnight. My troubles with those seems to be more other people like one of the Vigors.
So this is the next lap. So he actually gets a bad run out of there. So I was pulling away a little bit, but he's just
This is
in my
where he spun
slipstream.
you.
Yeah. Well, I just wasn't expecting him in the first place to make a dive. I guess he's kind of close enough. He just shoves it in. And he locks up. It's muted.
Yeah.
Then I go around and I just get it out. It was on the grass as well, and I knew Thomas Freeman was coming too. So I'm like, oh shit, you're going. And then here, Tixie's got another run on him. Just going the outside, he's giving him room. Tixie's on the outside. And Neckoed. And then Tixie's in the wall. And then Ben.
Yeah.
It's out of control. It's crazy.
Yeah, that changing lines under braking. I was looking at the
watch
Vets
this.
replay last night,
Yeah.
and yeah, the way McKnight was doing it on Vargs, like covering the inside and then diving to the outside, I would have been frustrated.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then I'm slowly catching Ben each lap.
Who's the other guy that Ben normally? What's that's got the same paint? That obviously the same team. There's another quick guy that's can't think of his name. It's a longer name, but I haven't seen him on here for ages.
Yeah, I know I know exactly who you're talking about. I just
Yeah.
can't put my finger on it.
I can't even think of their name now. But I read Phase 4 something or whatever.
Yeah.
But what's it called?
It's
Visible or something.
Yeah, visible.
I usually
It's faithful.
I used to see them.
That's just,
Yeah, I used to see them on, and they used to racing all the officials together, and they were both really quick. Well, it's still quick, obviously. Ben, they're both obviously still
Yeah.
quick, but I'm a bit quicker. So,
Yeah, I usually get the better of Ben. I wasn't sure of it today though, because the first part of the race just seemed pretty quick. Yeah, I just had to back out of it there.
I found that setup more consistent over the whole race, but it was sort of took me the whole race to find where the speed was. It's faster in different places to Jamie's setup.
Yep.
So Jamie's got, I reckon, was a bit more stable under brakes in some corners, but less in the tighter corners. You had to really feather it, and then Jamie's got out of the last turn really well, but if you were behind someone, the gears topped out. So there's a bit of a compromise between the two, but yeah, it took me a while to get used to.
Did you look at Paul getting taken out?
Not yet.
Oh, did you get him? Yeah.
Yeah, we're both giving each other space there.
I squeezed him pretty hard there to get the run.
Yeah.
It was a 0x contact, but yeah, that's supercar acceptable, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just had to give him, he just stuck it in again, so I just had to give him the room and just try and get the run.
At least if you stay on the outside, you're in
Stay
the...
on, yeah.
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 Exactly.
There we go, got him.
What I was finding around here is, you come up to this
look at
corner
that.
here. When I was behind here, you just aim it towards the apex early, and they'd panic, and they'd pull in early, and sometimes they'd get on a slide.
If I didn't get him back at the end, I'd probably be a bit more upset.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, leaked out in the end. I don't think I would have got Rahan and Kenneth on my own speed anyway, so it's not exactly the end of the world. You pitted there. Where was your
Lap 3.
Lap 3, probably.
Oh, 44, yeah. Sorry, the 44 blended in.
That gave it away.
Check out Tixia on me.
Oh!
Yeah, so it
So
started
go back-
early.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, it was heaps early. Because I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm just going, oh. And there's nothing I could say or do. You were gone. You were either getting through or you weren't.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no. Oh, the second
And
touch.
because he's tapped me twice,
Yeah.
the first touch I might have held it. Yeah.
Can we go to my onboard?
It wasn't really that bad from show, to be honest. Like,
But that little tap.
yeah,
it
just
was-
that little touch, yeah.
Yeah, it was a dominoes effect.
I wonder if it's a bit of a netcode thing where it hasn't quite calculated. Oh, no, maybe.
Oh,
No, that's a hit.
Yeah.
He's not quite as inside the car as Roy sometimes gets, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it just seemed like, for a moment, I thought maybe he hadn't actually hit him as hard as the car reacted, but yeah. From his
Simon didn't do
perspective.
too bad out of it.
Well,
not
go
as
to mine.
bad.
Nah, he
Go
did
to
alright.
I did better out of it.
Mm.
Go on your onboard.
Yeah, it was ideal for you.
Oh, it was perfect. Because I was... like,
Three cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were all holding... Like, everyone... I felt like everyone was holding me up, but it was because it was just everyone fighting.
Yep. Right out of the way, too.
Yeah. And then that was it. I just put my foot down, and this lap, even avoiding that, was 2.5 seconds faster than my previous lap. Yeah, there you are. Look at it. 36 down to a 34.
Go the last couple of laps with me and Simon. I reckon the last 2 or 3.
Yep.
What lap's that? It's 20.
That's 28. This is the second last lap.
Maybe, but the one before that.
Yep.
We got a bit. To be honest, it was almost about 10 laps worth of it. I couldn't believe, and that's why I was happy with the setup, because the tyres, it was consistent all the way. You know, like I'd overheat them a bit, and then they'd come back.
Yeah, they don't tend to drop off dramatically. That's why I like
Yeah.
it, because it means you can run that undercut and go long
Yes.
on the second stint.
Yeah.
That's the thing I find as well, because I feel like, because I used to go, oh, my tyres feel good, I'll stay out a bit longer.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking, oh, my tyres are still good, I can pit now and have good tyres at the end of the launch stint and get the undercut, which is what I do now.
And hence the reason why I went so early as well, because I saw what happened to me on Tuesday night, where everyone went early and I stayed out late, thinking, oh, I'll just run laps by myself.
Yeah, it didn't work for me on Thursday either. That was shocking. I had a look at the replay and I lost 10 positions. Just, well, obviously that mix-up with Thomas didn't help, but the undercut was massive for Cairns and Anthony Weismer and those guys.
It's like what I probably should have done in that race, in Thursday night's race, is I should have just went, I've got the fuel, I've lost one spot from where I was. I should have just split that race in third and just stopped, pitted, gone, just took on enough fuel to do each stint, and instead of trying to save the fuel, because I just gave up too much time.
Yeah, well, that's what I was looking at, and I was going back and look at what everyone did, and the guys that did the biggest leaps, not allowing for shit qualifying and stuff like that, but the biggest consistent speed was pretty much they were all thirds.
Yeah. Because my original plan was to stop on lap 10, get out of the group of everyone, stop on 10, go hard, and then basically I'd be undercutting because I'd be going at the earliest point from that point on.
Yep.
That was my plan in the race.
Yep.
But then the safety car came out and I went further than I thought I could on that first stint, but I really should have just committed to, you know what, that's where I was. I only lost a position by taking all the fuel.
Yeah.
I should have just split the rest of the race into even thirds and just been in every 10 laps or so, getting tyres and going.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I led you astray. It was I think it went on that long. I can't tell you which lap we were going too wide and shit.
But you know what?
It's at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? It's just you're enjoying it, and you're just like, you're there. You know you're close.
Yeah, but there was a couple of points where he'd get a shit exit. We went side by side even out of the last corner, which was good. But then he held it around the outside. I gave him room.
Well, there's your mistake. No one else does that.
Yeah,
I don't seem to.
It's the white flag. Oh, you didn't punt him there.
You had an opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could have punted him there.
Yeah, I had to come out of it there.
Dave, come on. You need to train your drivers up.
I've got a quota. I'll use it this week in bets. But yeah, the cat damage doesn't look too good either.
No, that would slow you down. It's weird how that side damage impacts your straight line speed.
Yeah, well, it was a minute 20. I didn't take any of it. I just jumped out of the pits.
Yeah. Well, sometimes just that little bit helps.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got some too.
Oh.
I almost locked up there. I got a bit sideways.
Well, before I dropped out, like, I could see how much damage the two of you had because I was putting half or a tenth of a second.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out why Mizomo has Kyalami track map on the side of his car.
I can't even make out his sponsors. Maybe he's just taken a paint off the off Trading Paints or something.
Just an odd.
Looks a bit Japanesey, doesn't it? The paint.
So that's Kyalami.
Kyalami 10 Racing. Some sort of Japanese paint.
Oh yeah, bring Kyalami to iRacing.
Ah, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It's not that good of a track, in my opinion.
Where's Kyalami? That's
South Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
They had it. Well,
it was in some other games. I'm sure I've raced it in other games.
It was in the Tokyo
F1 or something.
It was in the Tokyo.
Yeah, okay.
Oh wow, good finish. How close is that over the line?
Yeah.
Juice. Oh yeah. You didn't really have the overlap, but you were close. That's pretty cool. Oh, good effort, mate. But that was the laps anyway. Here we go.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets a shit exit, and I try and cross over.
Over under.
Yep.
See you, Roy. Right where the good bit. All of those laps of
I know. So he ducks in, takes a little bit more.
slipstream and then gets
Slipstream.
back. Oh no. Oh,
No, it's neck and neck.
You should have held that.
I know, but I've given him. I didn't want to like slide
I know.
into him
Yeah, I know.
because we were both.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
it's put you way out of position too.
yeah.
Oh damn. That's where I lean. I'll actually lean on that car.
Yeah.
I'll do it on purpose. Because if you come in, if you like gradually come up alongside and you're right next to them and then you give them a little bump, it doesn't take them out, it just pushes them off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they'll just be sitting there going, oh god damn it. But they won't be upset with you.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was a fine line.
Yeah. I was trying to do that in the skippies this last week, and it was
Over
working.
wheels is a little bit harder.
And it was working.
Really? Over
Yeah.
wheels?
Well, I won the
You
first
did-
race because of it. I was driving super aggressive because that track, it was so easy to slipstream past, and I held every single lap ahead of him, Alex John.
Good.
Yeah, and it was just because I was being ultra aggressive about how I moved my car across the track, coming out of corners.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't want to die. There's no point. I'll have another go next lap. And it's like, yep, exactly. Next lap, next lap. Oh, you're out of laps. I think we're caught up to where we were. Yep. Alright, cool. Is there anything else? How about the start? How'd your start look?
The air temp is
That was
21
all.
Celsius.
Yeah, it was
V6.
just busy. Yeah, it's just you feel got speed, but you sort of give him space because you don't know where it's going to go off soon. Like Roy did. Roy was very conservative in there.
Oh yeah. You back
But
away.
yeah, like you're going real docile here just to see what happens.
I found that I've been going really aggressive into turn 1 lately. Like on the brakes. Normally I brake
Yeah.
earlier, try and get around, but now I'm just like late and then get it really heavy on and then I'm at the point of almost like losing it.
Yeah,
And it
you
just
almost got taken
stops.
out by Rehan there.
But that's the thing. If I went in easy, he probably would have tried to make a move. Get it
True.
done.
Yeah.
If you go in deep into the corner, there's nothing they can really do about it.
No, and if you were a bit slower, he might have punted you
That's
as
right.
well.
Yeah. That's been working pretty well for me. Oh man, missed that apex line. Yeah, I wasn't driving particularly good at the start of this race, to be honest. Just a bit off the pace. Not as consistent as I would have liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit flat. But nothing really happened though, so.
You're pretty much 33s all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah, it was alright. This 34 was a mistake. So, just keep in mind at this point I was just, like I just got through on damn. That's off center. Which is kind of annoying.
How's your have you done qualifying for Scops?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for pre-qual results to come up. Although I think they might have come up now. Yeah, they have. I am in 33rd.
What's
James
top
Notes.
split?
Top 40. Chervo's
Okay.
in top split still.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 11 people for split 2 at the moment. Jim McNutt's on 33.8. I did a 33.585. I might not need
Chevo
to-
did a 33, didn't he?
He did a 33.742 last night.
Okay.
I got him to follow me in the draft. Here's where I lost it. I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
went deep. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I broke too late.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Because I just...
Are you
I was just
snatching
pulling
third?
away, like-
Sorry, first in that corner?
Yeah, first, yeah.
And then just exiting in second, though?
Nah, using first. Using first,
Oh,
you have to
okay.
punch it out.
Okay.
If I go to a lap that I'm actually good. Let's see. I don't know. Let's pick this one.
I'm always worried about lighting them up if I leave it in first.
No, you get the punch.
Actually, yeah, probably wouldn't have because it is a longer gear than
Yeah. So
than
shifting,
Jamie's.
I'm shifting right here.
Yeah, you're already
So,
halfway down that.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
punching out. It punches it out of the corner.
Yep.
Madison in his video said use second if there's not much grip. You feel like there's not much grip to get out, use second. But if you've got enough grip,
Yeah, I did notice on his lap he kept it in first for a while too. Yeah.
yeah, you can kind of use it. I actually like doing it I actually like driving like that, leaning on the rear. And I've been trying to transition to that too, lean on the rear more and not take the front, because I'm finding I'm burning through the front tyres too much, especially on tracks where it's like Phillip Island, where you're just constantly turning long corners.
Yeah.
I burn the front tyres out too quick and then I'm down.
But since I've gone the other way, which is like, you know, short shifting out of corners and stuff like that, my consistency has improved, and I've had less spins. Like I used to have a spin in a race all the time, like all lockups and spins, and I've had less of that. But maybe that's also why I'm just that little bit slower in the races as well.
Well, that's what I was doing too, to get consistency, because it makes it you're more consistent if this car's understeering than if it's oversteering.
Yep.
But yeah, you get to the point where there's a limit to. You start doing that if you're not using the rears enough.
You can't move ahead. Yeah.
You can't move ahead. So some of the tracks where it's rear dependent, so you're wearing the rears out faster naturally. Those are the tracks that I'm finding that I'm doing really well. So like Long Beach and that, I could just push the whole way through the race and not have to think about tyres or anything the whole way through.
Yep.
Whereas Phillip Island, I'm thinking about the front tyres a little bit more. But yeah, just starting to learn how to use the rear tyres. Some corners where you think, like especially around here as well, you can use the rear tyre to turn the car.
Yes, especially after the 1, 2, 3 sort of corners. Maybe that's why I like Long Beach and Belle Isle and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, because you tend to burn the rear tyres first because you're trying to step it out of corners. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's doesn't get much closer than that.
I'm amazed, like driving the Porsche, and I can see that like I'm struggling with judging like where the car is. But then driving this car, it's like I know exactly where the side of the car is.
Yeah.
And I'm not even thinking about it. And then I go back on the replay and I think, oh yeah, there's plenty of room. And I look at it and it was like a millimeter or contact, like a 0x. Like that was a 0x through there.
Yeah, but mate, count the laps you've done in a supercar versus a Porsche, I guess.
That's exactly
just time in the seat.
That's it. Yeah,
and it's the opposite side, so I know if I jump into Porsche, I'm leaving way too much room.
See the little dent inside the car? I've just fit right into that.
Weren't they going to make the new damage model so that the mirrors start hanging off and stuff?
I don't know.
I heard that.
Cool.
I don't know whether.
Cool. Yeah, I've heard
cool.
that too. Yeah, I heard that.
Because that's a common thing in the supercars.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you see that. Definitely used to. I remember.
You still see it now and then at Bathurst.
Yeah, early 2000s. It happened all the time. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Surface Paradise. They actually said you don't actually need to have a passenger side mirror.
Yeah.
Because both mirrors were coming off, but they were like, well, it's too unsafe to have a driver's side one, so we'll let you not use a passenger one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
less debris on the track.
Yeah, there was cars going around with one mirror, like not after an act, like at the start of the race.
Yeah.
And they come back with none. Yeah, it was crazy.
You imagine one's coming off. Like I went to Surface a couple of times. Imagine a mirror coming off and they're doing 200 down the straight.
Yeah.
If you're the marshal sitting in that corner.
Cars are so weird without mirrors, though. They look so weird.
It's not balanced, is it?
Well, if it was down, if it wasn't for that, the customer's perception on what a car looks like without mirrors, cars today wouldn't have mirrors. That's a fact.
Yeah.
They would just have cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
They'd have a camera and a screen.
Yeah, because they can do that now, can't they? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, all the mirrors now, like nowadays, all the mirrors they're full of sensors and cameras and stuff. It's crazy how much is actually in them now. But yeah.
Yeah, well, they actually reach out more so they can place all their 360 cameras and everything now, don't they? Like,
yeah, well, that's the thing.
and sensors for sides, you know, side alerts and stuff like that.
It'll probably stick around for a bit, but you don't need to have it sticking out as much for all that to work. It only needs to be a little bit. So what you'll probably find is that there'll be these little module things right where the mirrors used to be.
Mm.
Have this big.
I still find it amazing, like when you're sitting in what was the one I sat in while I traded a BMW, and it was fairly recent. It was like a 19 or 20 model.
Yeah.
You put it in reverse, and I think like and I'm looking at the screen. I said that's got to be like a, you know, what do you call it? Like a camera sitting 20 feet above my car, and because it's displaying my driveway, the trees on the side of my driveway.
Yeah.
Everything. And I thought, well, okay, obviously it's not up there, so it's looking out, capturing an image and then converting it or something to how it would look from above. Like, it's pretty amazing. I don't know how they do it.
Sure, it's just not just like a fishbowl mirror at the top.
But I was looking down on the car though.
Like, you're looking down on it.
Down on the car.
Oh,
yeah.
Like it wasn't just like, oh.
Yeah, but obviously the car, they can superimpose that into the screen because they know what the car looks like from above.
Yeah.
But the way it was showing the surrounds of the car, like my driveway, the plants that are around my driveway and stuff, it's displaying that. And I'm thinking it's distort. It's got to be, because obviously like these BMWs have cameras on and sensors on every square inch of it. Yeah. It's because I couldn't even work out the technology in the day that I had it.
Yeah.
But it's obviously taking video and manipulating those images, so that and then putting it, you know, like taking a 3D image and then flattening it out from what it would look like above. Yeah. It's only like 1.5 meters around the car, but it only activates when you're in reverse.
Far out, that's cool. I need to see that. I haven't seen that.
Oh, haven't you? Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I misunderstood what you meant.
Yeah. I'd seen it before, like on screen, but that was the first time I'd actually jumped in a car and saw it happening and thought... Because when I'd seen it on ads and stuff like that, I thought, oh yeah, they just make it up. You know, it's just...
Yeah, it's mocked up.
It's sort of drawn on sort of thing.
Yeah.
But,
it's just a rendering. It's not a real time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it actually... It was.
Bloody hell.
Not exact, like you would say, oh, that's like a 4K image, but it's somehow manipulated.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Mate, the technology in these things, like, he's a regular customer of mine, and I was taking him to, actually, no, that car was his Audi, and he was trading that in, and I took that home for a couple of days, sold it for him, and then he was picking up his BMW, and the BMW was this year's model. And I sat there for the first 45 minutes with him, listening to the salesman going through the technology and what's available, what the car can do.
Yep.
And I had to interrupt and said, I can't stay here. How much longer you got? And he goes, if Ash wants to spend all day, he goes, we'll be spending all day. Like, there's that much to talk about. Like, salesmen these days, you know, they don't chuck you the keys, and you know, it's you've got to learn how to drive it and how to operate it.
Yeah, one of the guys I know at Ford, through my boss, he's like one of my boss's friends. He does like checks and basically tries to look at all the button functions and stuff that you have in the car, and tries to like make sense of like what button combinations and what the controls are, and do they make sense, or
You make
do
it
they
user
need to
friendly.
use a dial or a button or whatever?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a big job.
Oh yeah.
He's just like constantly going, oh, it's so hard. Like, there's so much stuff now. It's like, do you have a button that's like a, presses in, or, like has two settings kind of thing, like one that presses in and then pops out, or do you have settings on a dial, or like where are you placing them on the car as well? Like, does it make sense where it's placed? Yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty cool. I might exit out of here, go to the results, because I haven't looked at it yet. Oh wow, that's a big I rating change. Holy shit. And heaps of
What
points
did you
too.
get?
39?
Oh yeah, 39.
That's
good.
huge. So look at that. See, try to get 4.5 for months, and now I'm nearly 4.8
Yeah.
in like a
yeah,
matter of weeks.
Almost
It's
got
just
300 on
nuts.
already.
Yeah. It's, a lot of it comes down to being a bit lucky, but kind of got to take it, because it's could be the next race that I do that I lose 150 or something, getting crashed into. There's nothing you can do about it.
No, that's right.
So.
Or there is. You can just protect your I rating like Shervo.
Yeah, you could. You could just be a little wuss and get this I rating and then never race again, because, I mean...
I had
that's what
to
I want.
put that in at the end because I got it in at the start. So just in case he fast forwards. Yeah, mate. Just Google BMW 360-degree camera images, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like you can actually retrofit the.
Yeah.
There's actually aftermarket cameras that are doing this sort of stuff too. I think that'd take. I don't think that'd be a sort of a autobahn sort of fitting. You'd need someone that knows what they're doing.
Well, it kind of depends on the technology, because if it's all included.
I just think there'll be quite a few. There's got to be more than one camera. There's got to be multiple cameras on all corners to capture the images, and then
Superimpose.
obviously, and then like you said, render them as if, because it's all, looking at these images now. It might have been available in the car I was in, but
Oi! Sorry.
you can actually get different angles as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hang on. So, hang on. You're talking about... Is it actually, like, top down the whole car?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be cameras around the car.
Yeah. They've got to be around the car. Which they have the cameras and sensors around the car anyway, especially when it does its self-parking and its self-driving, because that car that I was in did the self-driving as well too, which I did not try at all.
So sorry, I'm on a website where you can buy the system for $590.
Yeah, dig options.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the first one that came up on mine as well.
Yeah, it's like a Google Maps thing.
Yeah. So see how it's actually mapped out. It's got the lines on the around that car. It's got the lines on them, and it's got the plants around it and the garden edges. That's exactly what I was saying. And I'm thinking, yeah, there's no camera 20 foot above the car. How's that working?
That's right. There's a front cam, a back cam, a right cam, and a left cam. So it's 4 cameras. That's pretty amazing. Only 4 cameras to get all that, and then to align everything.
That's right. So the amazing part is
cool.
the technology to then render that into an image.
So
it's got the shadows as well.
Yeah. So what you can do, because a lot of the model work that I was doing in VR, we create these environments. So they're basically like a dome, and you can actually see it. You can actually see the dome in the screenshots on this thing. So it's basically a big circle, flat ground, and then a dome that goes over the top, and then you basically create an environment, and it spreads the dome across, and it renders it out. So I'm guessing it'll be the same thing. It's just creating that, which is actually not as difficult to do as you would think.
No, it's sort of like, like what you said. If it's got if it can take like a fisheye view
Yeah.
from all four sides,
That's
and then
it.
stitches it all together, and
Yeah.
then stretches it out on a flat canvas, basically.
That's exactly
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's just a
that's
3D.
pretty
And it's just a
basic,
weird 3D model of the
so,
vehicle. Yeah.
yeah.
Which is the bit that we focus on, but obviously they didn't, because why would you?
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah,
No, you
that's
don't
the
need to.
easy part, placing the car.
The cool thing is as well, right? If you had a powerful enough computer, like a rendering PC or whatever, to run it, not that you ever would, because what the hell, why? But you could actually render the vehicle in super realistic lighting and have reflections on the car as well.
You could, yeah.
You could easily do it, and it looks almost real life.
Yeah, except for the roof, unless you had a camera on the roof. Because cameras can't see around corners.
Yeah. Can you still
Unless
see
you
my
had a
screen?
camera in the little aerial, the little aerial fin.
So when I did my job interview at Ford, this is the first thing my boss showed me. Oh, stupid. Oh my god, what am I doing? Open image, new tab. That's all I want. Alright, cool. So yeah, he showed me this.
Yeah.
That is a rendered image.
Oh, right.
This exact image. That is a rendered image. That's not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
Pretty good in that. What they can do.
Yeah, those models are super intense too. Like super intense.
No wonder. Remember the guys that used to build all the clay models?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they're
that's
definitely out of work, aren't they?
well, that's what I. Well, no, they still do it.
Do they? Do they bother?
They make it in clay and 3D scan it, and that's what I was doing for like the first 3 months of my job. Was taking the clay scans, and then adding paint and stuff to them and rendering them so they could see what the car looked like as a finished product.
So they still want to scan it from a
They
from
scan
a
it.
3D model.
They scan it for the CAD.
Okay.
So they take the clay model. So they still do their main. So they don't start CAD without a surface. So they do the clay model to get the what they call the A-class surface, which is all the surfaces that you see.
Yep.
And then they take a 3D scan, so you've got this infinitely thin surface basically. So there's no thickness to it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Then you send that to the CAD team, and then the CAD then add the backing thickness and then all the attachments.
Good.
Based on what the engineers say. So the design team determine what the actual visible surface is, and then the CAD team then design everything behind it, and then any other parts that obviously are hidden, they've started from scratch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So they still do the clay modeling. It's the best way for them to do it. They don't do it at full scale anymore though. They'll do that for usually for a promotional thing, but usually it's a quarter car size. And they'll
There's no need, isn't there?
And they only do like one half of it. So you do one half of the car and then mirror it across.
Because they're not doing it to present to the CEO of Ford or anything now.
They're just trying to get the shape.
Yep. Yep.
So then they blow it up and position everything the correct way, and yeah.
Now it looks like Roy's out for the count with his.
Yeah, he's done. I think he's probably just given up.
I'd be giving up on my internet provider.
Dude, chill. Calm down, cat. It's going nuts.
Oh, I gained 5 after all that. That was lucky. I thought when I spun to the back, it was going to be a drop of about 50 or 60, I think.
Yeah. No, you did alright.
But lucky.
Stop clawing me! Jesus Christ. I better play with the cat before he loses his mind, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to go have some lunch.
Yeah, I need to do that too. 3 o'clock! What?
Yeah.
This happens.
It's getting late.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the 1:15 race. It's just, yeah.
No, 12:15 was better, wasn't it?
Cool. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Stream. Cheers, man. Catch you later. And thanks
See
to
you,
everyone
Chesney.
who watched. See you guys. Bye.